I would say so far my top 3 are surprisingly, I mean, not very surprisingly, Gale on top. Also Shadowheart. And surprisingly, I actually think Astarion. Even though I didn't vibe with him like too much like in my first playthrough, having him along like a lot actually really made me like him. Any thoughts on Wyll?
He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil.
But yeah, all the characters are nice. And once again, very on point, Minthara. Wyll is a good man.
I will take your word for it. I only care that he is a good soldier.
If you say so.
And he has not disappointed me on that front.
Okay, so the companion she hates the most, or thinks the most uninteresting, is Gale. Is Ketheric truly invulnerable?
I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood.
She also does admire him.
He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked.
Yeah, really crazy to be completely invulnerable. The way she describes Ketheric, what a queen. She also has quite the way with words, right? All of the companions are so diverse, so deep and well written, it's hard not to love them. Absolutely. That for sure. How is that possible?
I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. There is a connection to this night song of Balthazar's, whatever or whoever it might be. We must find it and destroy it.
Well, off to the mausoleum, I guess. After saving the tieflings and the deep gnomes. Should we have our dark urge coming out? Yeah, no harm in doing that, I guess. I mean, also, if anyone would judge me, it wouldn't be Minthara, to be honest. Right? Who's your least favorite? My least favorite companion. I mean, not that I hate him, but I just do observe that like the character I talk to the least, and I also like take along the least amount of time, is Wyll. I think this, like, his story is a little less complex, but it's not a bad character. It's still a character I do like. I can just observe that's the character I like the least, but that doesn't mean he's a bad character. If that makes sense. Who is it for you? I need to talk to you about a private matter.
Then speak.
Why is this one marked like this? You have gaps in your memory. So do I. Do you think the tadpole's the cause?
Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it.
I mean, she's right, but I think it's still downplaying the danger a little bit. I'm not sure what that means. I'm a little bit scared of pressing on it, because like pressing on Dark Urge options always has like a certain danger to it, so let's quick save. I yearn to kill. I feel driven to sacrifice the ones called Isabel. Okay, nothing happens. Actually, never mind. Am I not allowed to say it? Is that why it was, like, written like that?
Very well.
I think I couldn't say that. Weird. Weird. Shadowheart and Jaheira, I think. Oh, really? Shadowheart usually seems to be, like, very high up in people's ratings. Just not interested in her, or something which, like, actively puts you off? Okay. So, let's quick save again, because I'm kind of nervous, and let's go to bed. I think we're going to see one of my favorite scenes of this game. But let's see.
I want to thank you.
Oh. I don't know this scene, so it's not my favorite, but let's see. I guess there's like a lot of scenes triggering, so maybe it's going to trigger later. I would think maybe about like doing like another long rest now, because I don't want to miss it. I need a girls girl in my party, and Shadowheart is definitely, for obvious reasons, not that in the first act of the game. True. True. For what?
For what you said.
Oh.
Whilst I was in front of that vile drow.
Oh, I do remember,
I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back for my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful.
Oh gosh, I was hoping that as a reward for my support you'd throw yourself at me. Yeah. I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
It's a novel concept, I admit. And,
Which is really sad.
a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before.
Yeah, number 4 is an honest question. So why sleep with me? Did you think you'd get something from it? Oh, that would have been wrong.
The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used.
Oh boy, you really are. I guess there's a certain truth to two. Maybe what you really need is a friend, not a lover. In the end, that's also for him to decide, right? Poor guy, for real. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for the great stream. Alright, have a good night, and hope you get some good sleep. See you all soon, and have a lovely night. And thanks so much for dropping by. It was nice talking to you. You know, I care about you.
Really?
Oh. Let's go for the hug. I just want to hug him. Oh.
You're full of surprises.
Oh, Astarion.
Aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
Oh, that's very cute. So vulnerable, so loving. Alright. Anyone want to talk? Let's check up on Minthara once more. But no. And Halsin's kinda gone. Where the heck is Halsin? Is Halsin gone from our camp? Also not here, right? No. But here we have the Oathbreaker Knights. I'm still not sure where... Ah, there's Halsin. I wonder if we can talk to him again. Okay, Oathbreaker Knights. Aura of Hate, Aura of Protection, Aura of Courage. All the auras. I mean, I guess actually it wouldn't make that much of a difference to change our subclass. So, should we stick with that or should we redeem ourselves? Let's see.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way.
You sound a little like Genji from Overwatch. Is that just me? Who are you?
I was the first. The first to swear. The first
Paladin?
to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance. To hunt down those who had wronged and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath?
Because the dark urges forced me. Yes. I am a poor paladin. My mind is shattered and cruelty is within.
Cruelty need not conflict with purpose. And a
But she's a
shattered
vengeance
mind
paladin.
may yet uphold an oath. But you have fallen. And it seems you do not fully comprehend the reason why. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening.
I'm really curious about the voice actor, so we're just going to look that up for a second. Oathbreaker Knight's voice. Gordon Cooper. I don't think that's the voice of Genji. Voice actor? You voice something else? Apparently not. Oh well. What oath did you swear?
I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality. such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant. It blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the
Interesting that
path
he's
he
a
led
spirit,
me down.
right?
When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker.
Curious that doing those atrocities before that weren't considered a violation of the oath. But maybe his oath was just to follow his lord. Do you regret betraying your oath?
Regret is for those who would act differently. I feel no such desire. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future.
What did you achieve after abandoning your oath?
I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now.
Way of the Oathbreakers. But if for Lavender, I would see that he wants to keep his oath. Especially like as an oath, like, which kind of goes against the Dark Urges, you know? To have an oath, to have like ideals to fight for, and to resist the urges. I don't want this. I want to remain pure.
You may refuse, but this alone will not restore what was lost. Without light to guide you, or darkness to consume, you will remain adrift, powerless.
What do we have to do to restore the oath? I will not be tainted. I will find a way to reclaim my oath.
Until that day, I will be here, and my offer will remain.
Well, I do wonder what we have to do. You don't help
You
us
are
with that,
between
right?
worlds, Paladin. Have you made a choice?
What happens if I reclaim my oath?
Returning to your oath means relinquishing the darkness within you. Its evil must be banished.
Oh, I think he shows us the way.
Your oath-sworn powers will return. You will be bound again by the decrees you promised to uphold.
I wish to take up my oath again.
It is possible. First, you must pay the agreed price. Material sacrifice is required to prove your words have substance. Do you wish to pay?
I have so much money. And Lavender pays the gold and reclaims his oath.
The price is paid. Tell me, why do you wish to reclaim your oath?
I seek moral guidance. It cannot be found lurking in the shadows.
A desire for purity. Moral absolution. Kneel, Oathbreaker.
Oh, it used to be 2,000 gold? Ah, it's more.
You swear to deliver righteous retribution, vanquishing your enemies, and aiding those who suffer at their hands.
I wonder what happens if you break it again. Let's try to not test it.
The oath of vengeance is once more yours to fulfill.
And here we go. Oath no longer broken. Alright, let's have a talk with Halsin. I wonder if he's going to react to Minthara being here now.
Oakfather preserve you.
Nope. Right. We did long rest. I think there's also going to be a certain scene which should trigger. I would propose that we quick save and just do another long rest and see if that triggers that scene. Because I don't want to miss it, because I think we're like pushing rather quickly at the moment.